Yeah. So, what's going on, guys? Hefe down those. Hold on, wait, stop. What's going on, guys? Hefe down there, Patron, back at y'all with some content for y'all. We over here in Medellin, Colombia. I'm with my brother. I've known him since motherfucking 15 years old, little kid, little jits and shit. We have really lived around the world pretty much our whole life, especially him. He's lived everywhere from Deutschland, whatever. I'm gonna let him tell a little bit about himself, but yeah, we're over here in Colombia and you know, we feel a little bit conflicted and perplexed because the passport bros thing isn't what it's all cracked up to be. Like, and me and him talked about him, let him speak in a second. From our experience in life, I lived around the world for the last, I've been around the world the last 5 years of my life. And, one thing I found out is that women are consistently the same any region you go. For the most part, there are some differences in cultural things and stuff like that, but they all view you the same. You all gotta come out of pocket some way, shape, or form. No woman is out here just giving you the gushy just because she like you genuinely all the time. You do get that, but there's a lot of transaction going on in today's society. And what is your experience, being abroad as a black man today? Like one I just want to point out some things. Like we ain't got no records, we ain't felons, we educated businessmen over here, well-to-do, well-off, and we're also financially savvy, and we've been working on our credit, and we feel that credit is very important for people in general, but especially young black men. What is your experience living around the world, dealing with various types of women, and that being American or foreign, European, Hispanic? Just tell me a little bit about it. The passport bro life.
Well, the passport bro life isn't all it's cracked up to be. Basically, from my perspective, women everywhere are gonna ask for something. It's just, no disrespect to the passport bros, but when you're used to being in certain proximity to women, nowhere you go, it's gonna be different. That's cultural, like you said, cultural differences, but women are gonna ask you for something wherever you are on this planet, because no woman is just going to give you something for nothing. Everything is just transactional. South America, everyone has BBLs, but still begging.
Yeah.
Europe, it's a little different in Europe. Because Europe, at least in Germany, for sure, your education is your status.
Right.
So you're not really gonna run into that many women that are really begging for something. They're still gonna have expectations, but they're not really begging because most of the time they can get it themselves. And that's just the truth. But they still have requirements. They still expect you to be chivalrous. They still expect you to come out of pocket for things. No woman on this planet is not expecting you to come out of your pocket for something.
Okay. So let me ask you a question.
Don't ask me for my do not ask me for my CV.
Traumatized ass nigga. Let me ask you a question, bro. In your opinion, would you think that a man that doesn't have motion in America, would it really change how his motion is moving abroad?
100%.
Elaborate.
When you get people talking about, going to foreign countries, finding women, you got to understand, like, a lot of these men don't have proximity to women that are really into them or see them as valuable. Like, prime example, they're just certain type of men. Wherever you go, wherever you stand, you're gonna attract a certain caliber woman.
Right.
So it's no different if you're an American, you're attracting a low caliber woman versus if you come here. They're still going to ask you for something, 100%. So That passport bro thing, yeah, it sounds all cool and dandy, but it's not all it's cracked up to be. Because women are still going to expect you. And not only that, people got to understand everywhere you go as an American, they expect you to be established. They expect you to have a lot of money. They just, because you're American. But what we fail to realize is the average American doesn't have a better quality of life than most of these people in these third world countries, if we're looking to be honest, because they can go to the doctor without paying an arm and a leg. It costs us an arm and a leg in America to go to the doctor to seek medical treatment. So you also have to look at the economy. Just because we're American and the dollar is the main currency, you also have to look at the cost of living of the environment. And I think a lot of people, when they're saying passport bros, yeah, go to Thailand, go to these places, they don't understand that, yeah, your money is stretching there. But just because, like I said, in Europe, you can pay for girls too. It's cheaper than in Colombia.
It's regulated.
And it's regulated. It's a job. So when you're talking about being a passport bro or getting these women that are grateful.
Hey, bro, let me pause you right there real quick, because we will talk about exposing the truths of this, right? And we talk about regulation on sex tourism and the realism of it. You know, I've been to Cartagena a long time ago when I was in the military. Sex tourism has always been a thing. Passport bros has always been a thing, but it wasn't always called passport bros. What I'm the other night when we was out, we was walking around, right? We went to that club bar, and we probably should go back in there and put some footage in here so y'all can see what really happens.
That's crazy.
I saw a lot of black men out there, you know, and I would go up to them like, yo, what's good, bro? Where you from? Blah, blah. And I asked them, you know, I ain't recording no camera. I asked them off camera, you know, hey, are you really out here to buy pussy? A lot of them dudes straight up said, yeah, nigga, I'm here to buy pussy. Like, it's cheap. I'd rather buy foreign pussy than domestic pussy. I can actually understand the sentiment. I ain't come here for that. I ain't do that. But I understand. I'd rather deal with the problems of a Ferrari than the problems of a Honda. You know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? So it's like, at the same time, I expected more from y'all niggas.
And not only that, they don't talk about, you know, like I said, it's where you're at. You can be the shit where you're at. If you're a certain type of man, wherever you're standing, you're gonna attract women.
You want to attract women.
These women, once you get them back to the real world where there's an abundance of you, then things start to turn out different for these men. That's the part that they don't talk about.
Right.
They don't talk about, oh, dang, I got her here to the US, and a couple of years later, they're getting divorced or getting replaced.
That can very much happen.